Hey guys, Sophia here with Turquoise Toffee, and I'm back with another video. Today we're talking about the 2023 IFBB Pro League Patriots Challenge Pro Bikini results with a pretty monumental milestone win for Ashley, number 40. That is so exciting. What a great show. Everybody looked beautiful. It's so exciting. And I've got a few more recaps still coming your way from the weekend. It's a very busy summer. Okay, so in terms of Olympia, we are about halfway through the qualification period. So the top three from last year's Olympia are automatically qualified, and there's Ashley already. And then it's the winner of each contest in the qualification period. And so just because Ashley was already on the list, it does not mean that second place now gets to go. Nope. Only first place. There are no points. There's no tiered system. It is literally just the winner who gets to go to Olympia. So here's a look at the scorecard. In first place, Ashley. Second, Ashley. Third, Michelle. Fourth, Maya. And fifth, Marioli. And if you look a little closer at the numbers, you'll see it was really close. 21 points for fourth place, 22 points for fifth place. So very close between those two competitors, but overall a nice clear win for Ashley K. Okay, so here's Marioli in fifth place. She looks beautiful. She's got a lot of size in her legs. I really notice that beautiful shape in her quad. She's got a good sweep. She's got a nice groove. You see some good definition outlining the quad itself, the glute. I noticed particularly from behind, she's got a lot of size in the glutes. So really good amount of muscle on her frame. She's got a nice small flat stomach and a beautiful upper body as well. Though I do feel that I'm not seeing as much of that fullness and roundness in the delts to match the fullness and roundness in the lower body quite so much. So I think she could probably pose to pull up a little bit more. There's a tiniest bit of a slant here. If she could just kind of get those shoulders to be perfectly level and really highlight the roundness of the delt on the side, I think that would do wonders for really showing off her amazing hourglass, because she's got a gorgeous shape. Pretty hair, love the dark red lip to match the suit, and I thought she looks really, really beautiful. Okay, next in fourth place is Maya. Amazing. Love the color of her suit. It is a beautiful, soft, turquoisey blue color. It's very dreamy. It's an unusual color that you don't see very often, so I think she looks gorgeous with the dark hair and her skin tone. It's a fabulous choice. Now on Maya, the first thing I noticed were the delts and her upper body. She has amazing roundness and beautiful curves to her shoulders. I like the amount of definition she has here, just kind of showing off that beautiful little triangular shape at the bottom of the delt where it comes in with the bicep and the tricep. Really nice. And I think her posing is really good too. So you have a nice view of both of the shoulders, that beautiful curve in her arms, nice hourglass shape, and a good look at her lower body. She's really twisting to show off the glute shape, and she's got a great shape. I like in particular how the bottom of the glute and the hamstring come together on her leg. She's got nice definition too, so you've got a little bit of a line coming through in the back, good detailing of the front quad. Again, a nice flat stomach. She looks very, very pretty, really nice overall shape. One thing that I might try is to not have this foot quite so sideways. Like even if she had it just a little bit more, the toes pointing to the front, I still think you would see her glute really well, but it might show off the curve of her quad a little bit better. Right now, it's kind of like the oblique is creating a line and then it's just a straight line all the way. And I wonder if by tweaking the front foot ever so slightly, you might get a little bit more curve. Maybe not sure. But overall, I still think she looks really good. I love that just a little bit more detail you're seeing in her legs. And man, great shoulders. Okay, next in third place is Michelle. Beautiful. That's exactly what I meant about it. Well, you know what? Her foot is quite a bit more frontwards than our last competitor. And to me, it just really does a good job of showing off the quad. But then again, it's a different body, different frame. So I do think it's working for her very nicely. And I'm still seeing a great shape in her glute. And I love all of her conditioning. You've got this nice line here separating the glute from the leg area. You've got some great detail coming through in the quad itself. And yet she's not overly filled with lines. She still has beautiful curves. I really like the sweep of the quad in the back. She's got a softness in this back leg. So she just looks really smooth, gorgeous, gorgeous curves, gorgeous lines overall. Tiny waist, great obliques and abs. I really like that you've got a bit of that six-pack definition coming through, and beautiful muscles in her arms. Extremely muscular, gorgeous round shape. I do feel that somehow we're losing a little bit of the hourglass shape in the lat. Like if she could maybe just twist a little bit more or pull the arm a little bit further away from the body, just so that you can see that S curve a little bit more clearly. I find that the muscles in the arm are almost pressed against her body when she could maybe try opening that up a little bit more. But I love her style as well, this dark, deep, kind of winey colored suit with the lips and the dark hair. It's just a whole vibe, and she looks really beautiful. Okay, next in second place is Ashley. We last saw her in the top 5 at the Charlotte, and I think she's made some crazy, beautiful improvements since then. Whether it's the lighting and the different stage, or if she's made some gains, but I don't know what it is. She just looks really good at this show. I'm noticing so much size and curve to the top of her glute, especially compared to here. I'm noticing a crazy amount of size and curve to the quad, and I'm loving the detail that you're getting, this bit of a line coming through. We didn't quite see it so clearly here. I don't think you had as much of you didn't get an impression of how much size she had in this photo as you're seeing here. Really beautiful curves in her legs. I love the flatness in her stomach and that really nice sharp oblique that you see. Not quite as much six-packy ab definition coming through, maybe as you saw here, but I do think that's more of a lighting thing because clearly she's very lean, and I am loving the roundness in her delts. Like she's posing beautifully to really show off that shape, to open up her chest and give you that gorgeous S curve in her back. She just looks fantastic. Great size, great definition, beautiful curves. The suit is gorgeous. Her makeup looks lovely. Like she looks fantastic. I'm just loving the amount of muscle. Amazing. And then we have Ashley, win number 40. That is unbelievable. That's so spectacular. She's incredible. And she looks beautiful as always. Love her suit. Love the lipstick. Love her dark hair. Gosh, her delts have just been getting better and better compared to the Olympia, where she was third place in the world, one of the absolute best, and she's just improving. It's crazy. Gorgeous round full shape, nice curve. Her glutes always, you don't even have to comment on Ashley's glutes. You know they're going to be amazing. She's got this great shape. Really love the way the bottom of Ashley's glute comes into her hamstring. Nice size in her legs as well with the curve in the bottom. The hamstrings are always so good. I do notice a slight difference to the angle. And now whether that's just the angle of where the photographer is or whether she was deliberately posing a little bit differently. But like, for example, here at the Mile High, it seemed like she was, her waist, her tummy was a little bit more sideways. Whereas here we're seeing more of her stomach. So she's not quite as sideways as she was here. And this amount of stomach showing reminds me more of the Olympia, whereas the Mile High is a little bit more like the Arnold. And so I'm not saying she is posing differently. I think it is probably just the angle of what we're seeing in the photograph. But I do have to say, in terms of making the waist look the smallest, this more sideways pose is definitely more flattering to that hourglass shape and shows off just how tiny her waist is. Clearly, right, you're showing more facing the front than facing the side. But what I do like about the more forward-facing photo is you get to see so much of her beautiful abs. So overall, just a slight difference in the posing. She looks great no matter what, and love the suit. Her suits are always really awesome. And this was just so amazing. 40th win. Unreal. Okay, so here's the side-by-sides, and everybody to me has something really good. Like, I totally notice the delts on Maya. Those stand out for sure. Ashley in second place, those quads are gorgeous. I love her sweeps, love the hamstrings. She's got great size in her legs. Michelle, actually what stands out is just how petite she is compared to the other competitors, and yet she really holds her own. She's got a gorgeous amount of muscle on her frame, tiny waist, great detail in her abs, but I really like her definition. This quad to me looks fantastic. Though I do think, like I said, she could change this arm ever so slightly to show off the hourglass a bit more. And then in fifth place, Marioli, I'm totally noticing the size in her legs, and I think she's got a great curve coming through in the back. So everybody looks great. But then when you look at Ashley, it's that overall shape, and nothing is really standing out more than anything else. She's just overall got everything perfect. The balance, the proportions, the curves, the conditioning, the amount of detail in the abs. She's got a little bit of that line coming down the leg, but not too much of the lines in the back leg, right? Ashley beside her has a bit more hardness coming through, whereas she's got a little bit more of that smoothness. But like everybody looks really great, and I think they were all fantastic competitors. And then from behind, amazing. Actually, Michelle really stands out to me. I really like how round and full her glutes look and how easily you see the outline of her tie-ins. Like her whole glutes are just completely perfectly outlined. I do really also like the shape in her upper body. She really pulls off a nice hourglass. But with Ashley, I think you get a little bit more of an even and balanced upper to lower. Michelle's delts kind of come out quite far compared to her glutes, whereas Ashley, her delts and her glutes are just a little bit more perfectly matched, if that's the right way to say it. And I love the shape of her hair. I think Ashley in second place beside her could also have her hair a little bit more in that V shape, and it would really highlight the smallness of her waist. Maya, I'm loving her delts as well, and I think she also has some really good glutes, nice tie-ins from behind. And Marioli, beautiful size. Her glutes are amazing. Great amount of muscle. But I'm wondering if she wouldn't benefit from her toes being pointed a little bit more to the corners to have a bit less of that straightness coming through and a bit more of that width to the lower body. Overall, like this was an incredible top 5, but I think Ashley does, of course, do an amazing job. And in terms of Olympia, Ashley was already qualified. So there are more shows coming this weekend, so make sure you subscribe. I'll be back with recaps of those shows as soon as I can. Give me a like if you like this video, comment your thoughts below, and come find me. I'm at turquoisetoffee.wordpress.com and of course on Instagram at turquoisetoffee.